All right. That's all of you together, just slowly going. You're going to use the pins or use your finger, whichever you prefer. Just make it an accurate sketch, okay? It doesn't have to be, okay. Is that okay? That's what you got me. Well, it's a more red one. They want that. Get away with it. So where's the finish? Okay, all right, so is everybody okay so far? Brittany, congratulations. You are the first one to do this right. Finally. What is it that everybody else is missing? All right, and that's really important. That's okay. I'll put the arrows in. But you got to realize there are arrows here. You're going to see why in a minute why you got to have those arrows. Okay, and you're the first one in 3 classes to get that right. So good job. You realize you got to put arrows at the end. That's right, because the thing keeps going on. Okay, very good. All right, so we got arrows. So everybody make sure. So everybody's agree on the section so far? Everybody's lost. All right, now watch. So put your graphic right now. Watch this, because this is what you got to come to understand. All right, now let's go through. This is the stuff we did yesterday, right? Okay, so take a look at this. What degree is this first one? Second, right? So this is second degree, right? Okay. What is the sign of the lead coefficient? Positive, right? It's a positive one. It's positive, right? Okay. All right, look at the second one. Degree. What's the degree of this one? Fourth, right? The degree is fourth. Okay, what's the sign of the lead coefficient? Positive again. Good job. Okay, look at the next one. What's the degree? 6, right? And what's the sign of the lead coefficient? Positive again. Okay, so everybody okay so far? So it wasn't real simple stuff. Just continues from yesterday. Okay, let's look at the bottom ones now. Okay, so what's the degree? No, it's not 0. But yeah, it's 1. Okay, our first, what are we going to call it? Our 1, okay? Okay, what's the sign of the lead coefficient? Okay, positive again. Okay, all right, what's the degree on this? Third. This is third. And what's the sign? Positive again. And then what's the degree here? Okay, fifth. Right, I've got to kind of squeeze fifth in here. Fifth. Okay, and then what's the sign? Positive again. Okay, all right, so everybody good? So everybody's getting that's all good stuff, right? You guys all did that yesterday. Any questions so far? All right, now here's what we're trying to come to understand. All right, real slowly here. Okay, first thing is this. This is old stuff for you guys. This is old stuff. All right, look at this. These degrees are even. So what are you noticing? When it's an even degree, both ends of the graph are going in which direction? Yeah, well in this case they're up, but it's in the same direction. You understand? They both are going up, right? On the other hand, these degrees are odd. When it's odd, what direction do both ends of the graph go in? Opposite. They're going in opposite directions, like this or like this, right? Okay, everybody good there? Okay, so you understand that. Good. Now let's go back to this. Okay, now look at the lead coefficient. It's a positive sign, right? So when it's positive, you learned this first semester. When it's positive, then both ends of the graph are going to go which way? Up, right. When it's positive, it's up, right? Just like you have learned from first semester. When it's negative, it's going to go down, which is what you're going to see on the next page, right? Making sense so far? Easy as can be. All right, now here comes the new stuff, and this is very simple to do. Describe the end behavior. The behavior of the graph at the end of it, okay? Of the graph of a polynomial when it's even degree, which is the 3 on the top, okay, and it's a positive, okay, leading coefficient, okay? All right, so here's what you're going to say. Look at this now. As this goes to, right, as this goes to negative infinity, right, for x, which way is the graph going to? Where's the graph going to? Or y going to? Positive infinity, right. As x goes to negative infinity, right, the graph goes to positive infinity. All right, that's what this is what that's saying right here. okay, as x approaches negative infinity, then f of x or y approaches what? Positive infinity, right? And that's how you write that. All right, look at the second one. As x approaches positive infinity, so as this is going to positive infinity, right, then the graph is going where? The positive infinity, right? Then f of x or y is going to positive infinity, approaches positive infinity. And this is what you write down, okay? Making sense? Once again, it's real easy to do this. Okay, let's go to the second set of problems. This is the 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, right? Okay, now this time what? We have an odd degree and we have a positive lead coefficient, right? Okay, so take a look at this. As x approaches negative infinity, as this is going to negative infinity, okay, where's the graph going to? Negative infinity, right? So it approaches f of x or y goes to negative infinity, is right? Approaches negative infinity. All right, let's go to the other side, okay? As x approaches positive infinity, right? Which way is the graph going to? Okay, it approaches positive infinity, right? So the x approaches, or f of x approaches positive infinity, like that, okay? Anybody else what's happening so far? Okay, so far so good. Okay, let me pull this up just a little bit here, okay? I think we can get all on. Yeah, and you guys can all write simultaneously, you know. Huh? Okay. Huh? Good. All right. Huh? Hey, we answer the questions. There's two other things you have to answer. There you go. Okay, good. There you go. Okay, good. There you go. Good. Ah, who did number 3? What's number 3? The third one. There you go. All right, now we go. Oh, well, you're bigger. Okay, good. I like it. All right, good. All right. So is everybody good so far? Yeah, you got lots of. All right, so everybody good? Everybody agree with this so far? Okay, all right, so here we go again. All right, the 3 on the top are even, right? So do the 2 ends go in the same direction? Yes, they do. Okay, but the lead coefficient is negative, so instead of both of them going up, they're both going down, which once again, you learned that first semester with parabolas, right? Okay, all right, now look at the second set on the bottom, right? Okay, here, they're odd, right? So are they going in opposite directions? And the answer is yes, you're going in opposite directions, okay? All right, now, let me ask you this question while you guys are watching this. Let me ask you this. If one is positive, right, if it's odd, okay, and one is positive, they go in opposite directions, right? Okay, so please tell me this. How do you know it's like, how would you know if it's like this or if it's like this? What tells you which way it should be? The sign of the lead coefficient. So let me ask you this question. If the lead coefficient is positive, okay, why is it this way? Do you have any idea why it's this way? If it's positive, and why it's this way, why it's negative? What would it help you to remember which way it is? Got any ideas? Yeah, okay, yeah, all right, very good. All right. Now it's more than that. Okay, all right, all right, which is 1 now. Okay, what is that? What you doing? Yeah, but what's the word? What's the word of that? That's called the walk of a line. So it's just sense. The slope, right? It deals with the slope, right? Exactly. Okay, so here's the trick you guys can learn, okay? It's a simple trick. Here's the trick. All you have to do, okay, is connect the ends together like this. Look, let's connect these ends together like this. There's that end, there's that end, like that. Okay, now if that's a line, is that a positive or a negative sloping line? It's a negative slope. That's why that's negative, right? Same thing here. Okay, connect the ends together, right? Okay, positive or negative slope. Negative. That's why the beginning is a negative, right? As opposed to these, right? As opposed to these, where you connect them together, right? The ends together, right? Okay, positive or negative slope. positive slope. That's why the beginning is a positive. Make sense now? So that's something you can give you a little trick. It's okay, that's how I was going to look at. Okay, all right, so you understand that. Good, you're doing great. Okay, so we got that all there. All right, now let's look at the ones at the bottom of it. Okay, now you should be able to answer these. You should be able to answer these then. Okay, so now we're looking at describe the number 3. Describe the behavior of the graph with an even degree and a negative leading coefficient. Okay, so all right, so once again, this is the even one, the one at the top, right? So as x approaches negative infinity, f of x approaches negative infinity. You got it. You understand? It's negative infinity. Great. You guys have got this. Okay. And let's go to the second part. As x approaches positive infinity, f of x approaches, okay, negative infinity. It's correct. Very good. They both go to negative infinity. Beautiful. See, that's all you got to do. Just write that down. Okay, now let's go to number 4. Okay, now these are the ones on the bottom, like the odd degree ones, right? So as x approaches negative infinity, f of x approaches positive infinity. That's correct. Okay, this goes to positive infinity. And as x approaches positive infinity, f of x approaches negative infinity. That's how easy it is. These are that simple. That's all that you do. Is everyone else what we're doing today? Any questions so far? The only question you might get challenged on this homework is like the last 2 questions. Okay? And it's not that challenging. It's pretty easy. It takes a calculator to do the first part of it, and then it's just like when you see what's happening, you can understand what to say. Okay, but otherwise, it's easy as can be. It's this simple. Okay,